The student commencement speaker is selected through a competitive process open to all graduating students of the university at all levels. At this time, welcome Clare Ingolia, senior in the Conservatory of Music, who will speak on behalf of the class of 2009.
Good morning. Welcome Pacific Regents, faculty, staff, family, and friends. It is an honor to speak this morning on behalf of University of the Pacific's graduating class of 2009. My parents didn't know I was going to be speaking this morning. I thought this would be a good surprise and a great opportunity to say a big thank you for supporting me through my time at Pacific. 4 years ago, as a senior at Smoky Hill High School in Denver, Colorado, I was looking forward to graduation, college, and moving away from my parents. I had already gotten into my top choice school with a substantial scholarship. Pacific was my last choice on paper and the last college I visited. I didn't think there was any chance I'd end up at my last choice school out in California. On February 6, 2005, I saw this campus for the first time. I smiled so much that day that my face hurt by mid-afternoon. I knew Pacific was the place for me, and just a few months later, Stockton would become my home. As a student at Pacific, I learned everything from how to play the bassoon and what a trilobite is, to what the crinoarytenoid cartilage does, and James Rachel's theories on cultural relativism. No offense to those professors I've just alluded to, you were some of my favorites, but I've learned more out of the classroom than I can ever learn from a class or textbook. At Pacific, I had the opportunity to work as the Reach Out Coordinator at the Center for Community Involvement, where I've been able to develop my professional skills and give back to our Stockton community at the same time. I've spent this past semester student teaching music at local schools and can't wait to have students of my own next year. Over the past 4 years, we've watched Pacific, our community of Stockton, and our country change. We're one of the last Pacific classes who will remember the McCaffrey Center as the student union, the last Pacific class to remember the days when PAC-SEM was mentor, and the last Pacific class to have known Don and Karen DeRosa exclusively as President and First Lady of Pacific. We've watched the city of Stockton grow and change. Remember life before BJ's Elephant Bar and Touche? Our time at Pacific marked Hurricane Katrina, the shootings at Virginia Tech, and the H1N1 flu pandemic. We've experienced the most highly charged political season in history, and for many of us, it was our first time voting in a presidential election. The class of 2009 represents over 80 majors from 9 schools and colleges. We play for 16 Pacific athletics teams and belong to 26 social, professional, and multicultural fraternities and sororities. Our accomplishments are diverse, and after today, our lives will become even more diverse. I look forward to the future and to hearing about the accomplishments of Pacific's class of 2009. Perhaps from this group, we will add many to the list of Pacific's notable alumni, a list which includes jazz icon Dave Brubeck, astronaut Jose Hernandez, National Teacher of the Year Chauncey Beach, and even Playboy Playmate Bridget Markhart. The class of 2009 is the largest graduating class in the history of our country. We're headed out into the workforce at a time when the economy is in total distress. This recession did not happen overnight, nor did it happen as a result of the housing market crisis or the failing stock market. It did not start 8 years ago, and it was not caused by Republicans or Democrats. For decades, we've made irresponsible choices, and here we are, ready to go out into the world as grown-ups, and the world isn't looking so good. Everyone is talking about fixing these problems so that future generations do not inherit a debt they cannot repay. We are that future generation. We are the people who have a debt to pay back. We have no choice but to be part of the solution, to be glimmers of hope for the future, to be the generation we've been waiting for. We've known for decades that we need to find new, clean, renewable energy sources. The world needs engineers and scientists as we begin to use different energy sources. With new energy sources, thousands of jobs will be created, jobs that cannot be outsourced so that we can turn the statistics on unemployment around. We know that the cost of healthcare is rising at alarming rates and that people can't afford to pay for medical insurance and medical care. The world needs doctors, dentists, and pharmacists who believe that all people should have access to affordable healthcare. We know that creativity and critical thinking are no longer a part of K-12 education and that we're testing kids way too much. We need teachers who care about developing the whole student, who will inspire and challenge future generations to think. It's in University of the Pacific's mission statement. In fact, it's the bold orange words, responsible leadership. That's what we need. That's what Pacific has prepared us for, to be the people we've been waiting for. It starts today. We can change this world that is scarier than ever in a time of economic crisis that will challenge every one of us, no matter what our major. We will protect the world we live in so that future generations do not inherit our problems, economic, social, and environmental. We can be the responsible leaders the world has been waiting for. Forbes claims Stockton is the most miserable place to live in the country. But it has been my home for the past 4 years, and I sure haven't been too miserable. So when you leave and go on to big and wonderful things, remember that your college experience happened here in Stockton, California. I love this place, and you do too. And the things you don't love, change them. Be the person we've been waiting for.